Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. A message that really hit home from Udonis Haslem is what turned Pel Larson's summer league around. Before guard Pel Larson became a hero for the Miami Heat in Summer League, he received some motivational words from none other than Heat legend Udonis Haslem. On July 16, Haslem addressed Miami's Summer League team, and Larson, the number 44 overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, said the three-time champion's words really hit home with me. He was just saying, "Be the guy that they drafted you to be," Larson said. "I'm not going to come in and be a star player for the team. So I might have 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes I'm on the court, I got to play my butt off and defend and rebound. That might be all I get to do, even if I don't get a shot. I'm just locking into that mentality and just being a dog defensively and using my body to my limits because that's probably what I'm going to get to do when I get to the real team." Larson turned his performance during the summer around following Haslem's speech, averaging 15.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4.3 assists and 1.3 steals per game while shooting 51.2% from the field and 46.2% from beyond the arc over the course of his final 4 games. It was a huge shift from the first 4 games this summer for Larson, where he shot just 35.5% from the field and 20% from 3, while averaging 7.5 points per game. The second-round pick clearly found a new gear after Haslem addressed the squad. The development of Larson's game over a short time in the summer culminated with his game-winning shot to beat the Memphis Grizzlies for the Summer League title in Las Vegas. Larson finished that game with 16 points, 7-4-9 shooting from the field, 1-4-2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal and 1 block in the win. He was one of 5 Heat players to score in double figures, as Josh Christopher, 24 points, Kel'el Ware, 21 points, Cole Swider, 19 points, and Alonzo Williams, 21 points, also played major roles for Miami. The Heat clearly think highly of Larson, as they signed him to a 3-year standard contract this offseason. Coming off a terrific senior season at the University of Arizona, Larson is on a mission to show that he's more than just a scorer in the NBA. "I think it could be a misconception if you just look at the stats and you see 40% from 3, Larson said. "But if you actually watch film and look into the games, you can see that being a well-rounded defender on and off the ball is kind of my strength and just playing within the team. By playing within the team and playing with good players, they're going to find you for open shots and you're going to get advantages just from that." During the 2023-24 season, Larson averaged 12.8 points, 4.1 rebounds and 3.7 assists per game while shooting 51.9% from the field and 42.6% from beyond the arc. The Heat have dealt with injuries at the guard position in recent seasons, especially with both Tyler Herro and Terry Rozier going down at points in the 2023-24 campaign. If that happens again, there's a chance Larson could earn a real role with the Heat, especially if he continues to follow Haslem's advice. What Heat Summer League standout Pel Larson learned from Udonis Haslem. Miami Heat second-round pick Pel Larson had an impressive showcase during the Summer League where he showed that the team could be right once again for having an eye for talent. However, there was an important lesson that he learned from one of the Heat's legends in Udonis Haslem, who currently has a front office position, as he spoke to the Summer League team in saying to embrace the role they are in, according to Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald. He was just saying, "Be the guy that they drafted you to be," Larson said about what Haslem told the team. "I'm not going to come in and be a star player for the team. So I might have 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes I'm on the court, I got to play my butt off and defend and rebound. That might be all I get to do, even if I don't get a shot. I'm just locking into that mentality and just being a dog defensively and using my body to my limits because that's probably what I'm going to get to do when I get to the real team." Larson has done that 100% during the stint in Las Vegas, where he has shown his talents on offense and especially on the defensive end. Even the Swedish-born player would say that he is a well-rounded defender on and off the ball, which was praised by Miami assistant general manager Adam Simon and others within the organization. "I think it could be a misconception if you just look at the stats and you see 40% from three," Larson said. "But if you actually watch film and look into the games, you can see that being a well-rounded defender on and off the ball is kind of my strength and just playing within the team. By playing within the team and playing with good players, they're going to find you for open shots and you're going to get advantages just from that." The University of Arizona product was selected with the 44th overall pick in last month's NBA draft and has already made an impact, even scoring the game-winning shot leading the Heat to victory in the Summer League final. He would also score 16 points as Miami's Summer League head coach Dan Bisaccio spoke highly of how he is a tireless worker and how he has embraced his defensive role. "I think one of the best things that's been established for him is he has embraced his defensive role on that end," Bisaccio said. "Which is guarding everybody on the floor, guarding them 94 feet from the basket and then just being a defensive stopper. And then offensively from there, you can just see his skill set is starting to expand. He's getting more confident in his ability to attack the paint and make plays for himself and also others. So we're going to look for him to continue to find that confidence and continue to find his role." Now, Larson gets to reset before ramping up for the upcoming season as he hopes to make an immediate impact with the main roster. The Heat are looking to improve after finishing with the 8th seed for the second straight season and having a 46-36 record as they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs by the Boston Celtics. Miami Heat emerge as suitors for perfect trade target. The Miami Heat had an extremely disappointing offseason this summer, which is something fans or the front office probably didn't see coming. The Miami Heat have struggled to bring in big-time free agents. With most of the top free agents off the board, the Miami Heat may have to make a trade if they truly want to compete next season. So far, the only name Miami Heat has been linked to on the trade market is Portland Trail Blazers forward Jeremy Grant. However, there was nothing new to report regarding Grant and the Miami Heat's interest. But there is another player, who can play 3 or 4, who can be of great use to the Miami Heat and help them on both sides of the ball. Brian Lewis of the New York Post reported Monday that the Miami Heat, Orlando Magic and Sacramento Kings are interested in Brooklyn Nets winger Cameron Johnson. Lewis also highlighted a few other teams, but seeing the Miami Heat expressing interest in the former first-round pick is a good sign. Johnson and teammate Dorian Finney-Smith have seen their names mentioned in trade rumors since the Nets traded Mikal Bridges to the New York Knicks. The Nets will likely be the worst team in basketball next season and could look to trade players like Johnson and Finney-Smith for draft capital. Johnson could be the perfect addition for the Lakers despite a poor 2023-24 season. Last season, Johnson averaged 13.4 points, 4.3 rebounds and 2.4 assists in 27.6 minutes per game. In the 2022-23 season, the former first-round pick scored 15.5 points per game between the Phoenix Suns and Brooklyn Nets. Johnson's DRTG, defensive rating, that season was 114, which rose to 117 last season. The 28-year-old has shot 44.6% from the field and 39.1% from three-point range in 2023-24. Since Johnson is scheduled to make $23 million next season, the Lakers may have to trade a player or two to Brooklyn and attach a first-round pick. However, his skill set and age could be worth considering if you are the Lakers. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Cameron Johnson? Leave your opinion in the comments.